Welcome to Biggest Spoilars, the destination for exclusive spoilers, latest updates.
The Bold and the Beautiful recap is finally in for Tuesday, October 28, 2025. In today's episode, Donna Logan Forrester makes a discovery. Deacon Sharp and Taylor Hayes continue getting closer. Also, Sheila Carter Sharp opens up to Lee Finnegan. Lope celebrates Hope Logan, Liam Spencer, and Beth Spencer celebrate the engagement. The little girl can't wait for them to be a family again. Hope says they always have been, no matter if they are together or separated. Beth considers today to be the best day ever. Lope asks Beth to let the grown-ups share the news. The girl agrees, but mentions it will be hard to keep this quiet. Read more, find out what happened on the last episode. BNB Donna Logan Forrester's discovery at the office. Donna and Brooke Logan Forrester talk about how well Hope's line is doing. Katie Logan mentions that Hope's life is looking up. Hope texts Brooke and wants to meet ASAP. Katie draws Donna's attention by practically pushing Brooke out the door. The minute Brooke leaves, Donna gets Katie to spill the news. Brooke Logan Forrester's joy. Brooke goes home and finds Lope together. Hope puts her hand on Liam's chest, showing off her ring. Brooke is overjoyed and offers her congratulations. After Liam makes a few promises, Beth also comes in to celebrate. Deacon Sharp and Taylor Hayes bond at therapy. Deacon does a role reversal and starts counseling Taylor. She let him hold on to her when his life was falling apart, now he wants to return the favor. Taylor believes that Deacon is kind and sensitive. They complain about Brooke and Ridge Forrester. Brooke is slammed by Taylor, and Taylor wonders if she should have fought harder. Taylor cries and Deacon holds her. Then their eyes meet. Sheila Carter Sharp struggles. Sheila and Lee talk about how helping Luna Nozawa came at a high price for both of them. Sheila admits that she hasn't always been honest with Deacon. Lee assures her that everyone is flawed. Sheila claims she was just angry when she threatened to kill Taylor. She's just scared about her marriage. Lee has to leave for a consult, but assures her Taylor is not the enemy. The good doctor adds, far from it. Sheila declares her love for Deacon via text message once Lee becomes real. Keep an eye out for when Taylor and Deacon are locking eyes, so stay tuned. The Bold and the Beautiful was a masterclass in emotional juxtaposition, serving as a poignant baptism into a new era for some while simultaneously sowing the seeds for future turmoil. It was an hour where unbridled joy collided with quiet desperation, and encouraging words were whispered alongside unspoken threats. As one family unit solidifies under the warm glow of reconciliation, the shifting allegiances and secret bonds forming elsewhere promise that this hard-won peace is as fragile as a soap bubble. Lope's domestic dream, a family reforged. The heart of the episode beat strongest within the warm, familiar walls of the Spencer residence, where a celebration was underway. The air was thick with a palpable sense of relief and happiness as Hope Logan and Liam Spencer, affectionately known as Lope to their fervent fans, shared their joyous news with their daughter, Beth. The little girl's excitement was infectious. She could barely contain her glee at the official engagement, declaring it the best day ever. Her innocent perspective cut to the core of the moment. For her, this was the simple, beautiful conclusion to a long period of confusion. She could finally have her parents together, under one roof, as a complete family. Hope, ever the nurturing mother, gently tempered Beth's enthusiasm, asking her to let the adults break the news to the rest of the family. In a moment of profound maturity, Hope clarified their bond, telling Beth, "We always have been a family, no matter if we are together or separated." This line served as a thesis for the modern blended family, acknowledging that their connection transcends romantic status. Yet, Beth's subsequent remark, that it would be hard to keep this quiet, was a delightful piece of foreshadowing, hinting at the wave of reactions, both supportive and otherwise, that are sure to follow this announcement. This was not just an engagement, it was the reaffirmation of a core family, a beacon of stability in the often chaotic Logan Spencer Forrester universe. Brooke's victory and a sister's secretive spark. The professional setting of Forrester Creations provided the backdrop for the news to begin its ripple effect. In the office, Donna and Brooke Logan Forrester basked in the professional success of Hope's Hope for the Future line. The conversation, however, quickly pivoted from business to personal triumphs when Katie Logan entered, noting that Hope's life was looking up in more ways than one. The plot was set in motion when a text from Hope, requesting an immediate meeting with her mother, prompted Katie to practically shove a curious Brooke out the door. This conspicuous haste did not escape Donna's notice. The moment Brooke was gone, Donna's radar was activated. With the gentle but persistent pressure only a sister can apply, she coaxed the secret from Katie. The scene was a beautiful display of the Logan sisterhood dynamic, Brooke as the joyous, somewhat oblivious mother, Katie as the thrilled bearer of secret knowledge, and Donna as the intuitive sister whose discovery bonds them all in shared happiness. It was a small, intimate moment that reinforced the powerful, matriarchal network that supports Hope. Brooke's subsequent arrival at Hope's home was met with the picture-perfect scene she had long dreamed of. Hope's hand placed tenderly on Liam's chest, showcasing the elegant engagement ring, was a silent announcement that spoke volumes. Brooke's overjoyed reaction was a cathartic release, a mother's relief that her daughter's heartache had finally found its remedy. Liam's promises to Brooke, while familiar, were delivered with a renewed sincerity, solidifying his commitment not just to Hope, but to the entire family structure. This was Brooke's victory as much as it was Hope's, a validation of her long-held belief in the Lope destiny. Unlikely alliances, Deacon and Taylor's deepening bond. While the Spencers celebrated, a far more complex and intriguing connection was deepening in the therapist's office. In a striking role reversal, Deacon Sharp, once the one in crisis, became the unlikely counselor for a vulnerable Taylor Hayes. He acknowledged the debt he felt, recalling how she had supported him when his life was in shambles. Now, he sought to return the favor, demonstrating a level of sensitivity and kindness that Taylor clearly found both surprising and touching. Their conversation inevitably turned to their shared history with Ridge and Brooke. Taylor, with tears welling in her eyes, unleashed her pent-up frustration, bashing Brooke and questioning her own life's choices. "Should I have fought harder?" she lamented, a question that haunts so many in the wake of lost love. In this moment of raw vulnerability, Deacon was her anchor. His comforting embrace evolved into a prolonged, locked gaze that screamed of a potential paradigm shift. The air crackled with unspoken possibility, suggesting that these two wounded souls, united by their status as perpetual outsiders to the Brooke Ridge epic, may be on the verge of creating their own compelling story. Sheila's solitude and a text message into the void. Parallel to this, in a sterile hospital setting, Sheila Carter Sharp was engaged in her own battle for redemption. Her conversation with Lee Finnegan was a stunning admission of fallibility. Sheila confessed that her heroic act of helping Luna Nozawa came at a high personal cost and, more shockingly, that she hasn't always been honest with Deacon. In a moment of chilling candor, she dismissed her recent threat to kill Taylor as mere anger born from fear of losing the one stable relationship she has ever known. Lee, in her pragmatic way, offered assurances that everyone is flawed and that Taylor is far from it. But the moment Lee departed, Sheila's composed facade crumbled. Alone and terrified of the bond she instinctively feels is forming between Deacon and Taylor, she resorted to the only tool she has ever fully trusted, desperate manipulation. The text message she sent to Deacon, professing her love, was a digital scream for attention, launched into the void at the exact moment he was locking eyes with another woman. It was a perfectly timed cliffhanger, promising that Sheila's struggle is far from over, and her angry threats may yet evolve from whispered fears into violent actions. The baptism of Lope's new beginning is already being threatened by the storm clouds gathering on the horizon.